It's been a ride for 8 months now, and this is what it all comes down. Here is yAwS, here is Fly, here is the WCA Grand Final.
You need to change it in XSplit, right? Because we don't have the game yet. Yeah, Secret Valley is the first map. Fly starting to the bottom left, and we have the German in the upper right. And a pause comes out, but sorry, go immediately.
I'm hoping for some cameras here, but unfortunately they're not working yet.
Maybe they're gonna be tuned in as the series goes along. And there we can see it, 1-0 lead for yAwS already.
Yes, because he made it through the winner bracket. We've been talking about this for quite a long time. He beat WarCraft, he beat Yumiko, he beat Fly one time already. Will he be able to repeat it? Will he be able to write WarCraft history to make Europe, to make the Western scene proud? We are about to witness.
And I can't stop saying it. You guys may have gotten sick of it already, but he's the one dude, the one single dude, who's actually not even supposed to be here. He dropped out of the pro qualifier. He came to Cologne to cast with us. So we do take a tiny bit of credit, because he was only there because of us. And there he was the replacement for Foggy because Foggy couldn't show up. And of course he made it through that qualifier in Cologne. So I guess he deserves it in the end. And that's how he came to China, and that's how in the end he came to the grand final. Is this his largest test yet? It may just be.
It is the biggest match of his career. He has been doing good at WCGs before, reaching the quarterfinal and of course beating the Chinese. But this is something else. This is a great final. We have cameras now, left and right. The colors purple for Fly. It is of course his beloved yellow. Sometimes he has to fight for it. This time it's pretty even. It's pretty easy because of course Fly. Holy shit! What?
Whoa!
This is a zero
he
grunt.
He cancelled his tech. He cancelled his grunt.
A zero grunt tech from Fly.
Blind. What's the tech comparison? And then one. lumber mill already, and the tower push can be punishing because what's the progress of the Blade Master really gonna be?
Yeah, there is 0 experience so far, but of course, level 2 for yAwS. He crept the spot with Footman, so he has the Brilliance Aura, very, very important. We're getting closer to 7 PM, we're getting closer to the boots. He will, or more armor now. The tome is definitely worth the trip.
0.3 armor value right there.
Exactly, against the Blade Master it always is. And yAwS at the same time creeping here, but Fly is scouting this.
Archmage now will get the boots of speed, most likely at least, and then Fly will follow it up with a pair of them of his own. And yep, yAwS gets him. Is he gonna wake up the creeps? No. And now he is feels a little bit more freedom. The next grunt block coming in, and of course we know Fly's micro is exceptional, especially early game and Blade Master micro. So the Archmage takes a few hits, but there is fountains, of course, so he should be fine.
There is fountains, but Fly keeping track of the Archmage, not creeping a single spot, not with his grunts, not with his Blade Master. He tried to deny the creeping of yAwS. So far, it didn't work that well. Level 2 and a 3rd Archmage already, but we see the tech here. There's the Shadow Hunter, Beastmaster, Spirit Lodge. The usual stuff so far. yAwS tech about to finish. But yesterday we said it is a tower rush. Oh, nice block from Fly again.
Oh, the SH. He's not considering the SH. I think he's gonna be out real soon.
Yeah, but it takes some time. He will be safe for now. Is yAwS going for a tower push here? We said it already. The Chinese are used to the Beastmaster tower push. Fly is used to the Beastmaster tower push. He might be the best orc in the world to defend this. Yesterday, yAwS did something else. yAwS played the European style. Does he change now to mind game Fly?
I think he's gonna be shaking it up throughout this entire series. And of course that's not easy, hard to predict for me, because we've heard him say that himself as we're being brought through.
The Blood Mage again, and we have level 3 on the Archmage. I don't want to say too much here, but it's looking really good for yAwS so far. Blade Master level 2 now, but what item did he get here? I didn't... he sold it already. Wand of Mana Stealing.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was the wand. An exact level 3 for the Archmage. Finding the double ring, that's quite a bit of damage mitigation, especially with the priest coming in later. Gonna be fairly nice. The double sanctum coming right now, but again, the super quick tech from Fly. He has suffered an experience because of this, and he hasn't stopped the orc for the human for too much. Oh, nice surrounding here of the Burrow by the peons. The footmen can't all attack, but now Fly is so hard out of position, and yeah, 3 water elementals.
3 water elementals will be able to deal a lot of resources going into this repair. There is the first raider. There will be ends there soon. The Blade Master is arriving. The Shadow Hunter is arriving. Will he be able to take down the burrows? Damage is split. Archmage in problems, but the footies and the water elemental continue to deal with it. And this might be game already if he cancels both of them.
Next water elemental coming in. The Blood Mage has been hexed, and the first one's down. First one's down. There's still 3 water elementals remaining. Now going ready for the Shadow Hunter. Is that the right choice? I don't know about that one. Maybe he should have committed for the second burrow, but even if he doesn't get it, it's a lot of resources for the Blood Mage. The fast end snare. He may have not been expecting this, and this Blood Mage is super toast.
He lets him die. He was considering, can I swap the staff? Can I swap the town portal? Not yet. He wants to get the Blood Mage back, maybe at the tavern, maybe at the altar. It's only 35 seconds, doesn't cost too much. Level 2.5 Blade Master. This kept Fly supply stuck now. And look at the resources. He's down in everything. He spent so much gold and lumber repairing the burrow, and it didn't work out at all.
And the next thing he's producing is not units, it's the next burrow.
Yeah.
That delays him even further. So when the Blood Mage is back, it might just be pretty tough to hold this. He has 3 grunts, 1 raider, 1 walker. That's his entire army. SH is not level 2 just yet, but is most likely gonna find the space for level 2 as he creeps the natural right here. And yAwS is moving across again. The militia, the police are on their way. And of course we know he already has the lumber mill, and it's for sure gonna be towers.
Here is the Blood Mage again. Blade Master scouts this. He knows what's going on. The first sorceress here as well. But he creeps.
He creeps, yeah, I'm really surprised by this. What's the mana on the Blade Master? Oh, well, there's Siphon mana, so not that much anymore. Oh, he wants to steal the dust. Well done by Fly. But if yAwS is paying attention, he knows there's no more mana. But yesterday, an item has been stolen without a Windwalk used. Now quick fingers need to be there. Who got it? Archmage got it.
Bigger mana potion once again, and we know that yAwS is very much likely going for Blizzard later, maybe even Bloodmage Flame Strike for double area of effect damage. But this gives him the opportunity to creep even more. We heard him say, oh, I learned from Yumiko, always keep a lot of mana on your heroes, not use it all the time, because that's what we just saw in the first push. He had the huge amount of mana to produce 3 water elements at the same time, and that's exactly what will happen here with the greater mana potion.
yAwS had a lot of money just there. He only now invests it, so it's still at home in his base, and only now the militia are coming out. And I think the S8 is pretty damn close to level 3. This could be a solid defense for Fly, and of course we know his big strength is the defense, but the repair coming in super duper late. We should take a look at the healing on the Orc side without a shop being there. We have nothing on the Blade Master and nothing on the S8, but only almost level 3 he is.
The militia arrive a little bit too late. Level 2 for the Blood Mage, but the footies have to be very, very careful. Oh, the Walker completely out of position, getting the heal wave, saving him for now. Level 3 for the Shadow Hunter, but there's not much mana left. The Siphon mana on the Blood Mage working well once again. Banish on the Blade Master, still not level 3. Archmage a little bit out of position. Here comes the Peasants.
But the Banish nicely keeping him alive, but now the Archmage again has to be careful. But the Banish micro is just so good. Where are the towers? Are there gonna be towers? I do assume at some point there are. Now Banish on the radar, that's a little bit questionable. Maybe a bit of a mistake here in micro. But the Blade Master, man, he has nothing. We haven't mentioned this yet. He only has the boots, no damage now. However, the Blood Mage very far up front. He's being focused, but was it only a bait? Only now coming the shot, but so is the Speed Scroll, and that is a surround. But the Banish coming in again, getting rid of the ensnare, but he's holding the surround for now.
Final Raider down, no more ensnare. Blade Master taking more and more hits. There's no healing. We mentioned that the drop is not ready. Is yAwS gonna kill the first hero? Not yet. But the Blood Mage is surviving, and he's crawling forward here, banishing it. Oh, invisible on the Blood Mage. The Kodo Beast has eaten only a worker, and the Kodo Beast will fall, and then the 10% damage will be gone. The shop is cancelled. Here's the towers, and here comes the Blade Master, and again the Waterman is killing. Level 4. Oh my God! From yAwS, bro.
yAwS gets the first one, and a huge lead in this series. We were again questioning him. We keep making the same mistake. We keep questioning him. He goes out to party. Maybe that's the right idea, because we always think he has no chance. We always think he's doing the wrong stuff, and he keeps proving us wrong. I think we have to become believers now. We have to become believers after this. 2-0 already up in this best of 5. The German in a prime position.
3 match points for the guy from Andernach. Can you believe it?
I'm still having issues believing it.
Can you believe it? Is this? Oh.
I think it's gonna be WCA.
And Fly. Woo! He has the eyes of a serial killer if he's in shape, but he seems to be worried. Once again, he had no idea what to do. His aggressiveness is not paying off. Creeping simultaneously from yAwS. The way to go. The early level 2.5. Not contested by Fly at all.
Yeah, Fly looked like he had a special plan in mind, but it never looked like it was going to work out super well. But one thing we do have to mention, Secret Valley, one of the easiest maps to simultaneously creep with your peasants. That's pretty much impossible, for example, Twisted Meadows. Last Refuge, it's possible, but there's not that many creep camps, not that much you can get. Echo Isles also possible, but I think SV is the best map for this.
And
Flyman.
This is the 3rd time that Fly had no answer, no chance against this boy.
He got the Blood Mage kill. We thought, alright, that's a decent shift in momentum, but it's a level 1 hero. He doesn't care too much.
Yeah.
He took advantage of his map control again and got so much out of the map before putting on that pressure, putting on that push. And I'm surprised Fly really delayed his runs by so much, getting faster.
Yeah.
Because yesterday, he lost to map control twice, and this time he just freely gives it up. I think he has to contest more.
Let's see, we're waiting for the second map. We don't know what it will be. We are still expecting the Farseer from Fly at some point. But for now it seems like he's running with his head against the wall.
Yeah. It's so crazy. He is easily beating everyone apart from him. It's his kryptonite. yAwS is Fly's kryptonite, at least so far. He will have to play out of his mind. Getting 3 games in a row isn't just hard like a little bit, it's like really damn hard. He's in such a terrible spot right now. Fly. We keep saying it against yAwS, he needs to step it up. He has not yet won a single map versus the German. And now he needs to get 3 in a row.
yAwS is 3-0 and you mentioned it, he needs 3 wins in a row. Will he have 3 different answers? Because yAwS will not play the same. He is 2 letters away from being the world champion of WarCraft 3. Can you believe it? 2 G's separate him from the summit of professional WarCraft.
Reed Moore must be getting really excited right now, and if he gets it, probably the site's gonna explode. We're waiting for the second game. We don't know the map just yet, and we're both a little bit scared that they're gonna forget about us, but I don't think so. No, I hope not. And we have to pray to the computer gods that our client remains stable, but there's nothing for you to worry about. What you should be thinking about is this is the first European to possibly win. The first European in grand final of a global competition for 6 years. Lucifron was the last one at ESWC Shonan or Chanon or something like that, where he took it home for Europe. Now yAwS in 2015 in Yinchuan, China, with the biggest prize purse there ever was for first place. This is inches away.
This is history repeating, kind of. In 2007, we had the legendary Kriolofus beating Sky in the grand final for the WCG title, coming out of retirement. This time it's yAwS. Okay, he has practiced throughout the entire year, but after the EPS was done, he retired as well. This is not a pro player anymore. Of course he has to study, he has a side job. On the other side, we have a professional WarCraft player, streaming all day, playing all day, and here comes this boy and believes him, and kills him. I can't believe it.
We seem to be ready to go, and yAwS again saying that he's Gucci. And here's the countdown. Only 2 more seconds until the game maybe loads. Whew. Wait for it.
Seems to be stable here.
It appears
All
to be
looks good.
stable.
And
We
it
are
is
loading into it.
It is Turtle Rock, and Turtle Rock was a demonstration yesterday. Turtle Rock was the perfect game. If we've ever seen a perfect game from yAwS, it was yesterday, Turtle Rock. And we're going in game here. Oops,
We're fixing the stream. Fly! He must be feeling the pressure right now. He must have been feeling the pressure this entire time, but now his shoulders must be feeling very hard.
Oh,
it's close position!
This is different
Is he
from
gonna-
yesterday!
Is he gonna scout this?
He
with the
has to
fast
scout
peasant?
this immediately. yAwS again, pausing the game very early on. He did this in the first game as well. Is some settings wrong? Or is this mind games?
Oh, the tension isn't high enough for him already, as it seems. Something might be wrong with the keyboard. And we're getting the flag ready. Alright.
Yeah,
game resumes.
Something was wrong with the keyboard. The question is, when will he scout? When will he scout the close position, and who will scout it first?
And Fly, of course, he usually likes early aggressiveness, but so far it hasn't worked out against the German. Maybe on close position where it's easier, it's gonna be better executed by him. But of course, Water Elemental Burrow Push is strong, and it's even, well, it's a lot easier obviously on short distances.
If you can pull the militia over and over and over again, it's gonna be hard. He will come in waves. He will come in. Will the waves crush the Orc here on TR, or is the Master of the Blade Master coming back? No one has a better grunt control. No one has a better Blade Master control, but so far it was all worth 0. Once again, Mark Förster deciding to go for the Archmage. Here comes the scout of Fly. He knows exactly what's going on. So far, yAwS is playing this blind. He has no idea what's going on, but he saw the peon. He knows what's going on.
Yeah, he must know. He has the scouting timing down, obviously.
But why is he sending the footman down there then?
He might want to scout the shop if there is a circlet being bought, but I am not sure entirely. Here come the militia.
Maybe he didn't see the peon. Maybe he is still scouting. Maybe this is the first mistake of yAwS in this game.
Blade Master, what's he gonna do? That's the interesting thing. Moving across right away. Looks like he's going for the shop. Or is he?
This is a very weird... I think he assumes yAwS here.
But didn't he scout it? He sent his peon over.
What is going on?
Maybe yAwS is trying to lure him somewhere else with that one footman. There's so many mind games going on right now. Of course, we would love to see...
But he expected him here. He expected him, I don't know, doing evasion creeping. And yAwS is going for the standard. And he will be level 2 again. And the Blade Master will have 0 experience again. Fly is completely wrong.
I don't know. Maybe the peon didn't see it. Maybe he thought he would see it, but then he pulled him away, thinking that yAwS wasn't there. But yeah, this is a big mistake by Fly. This is not working out well. Is he gonna get the last hit? Fly! No! He's trying to pop him out, and it works!
Yeah, but
he's now surrounded himself.
Yeah, but there's mana for a windwalk, and he gets experience here.
But it's the last windwalk, if he uses it for quite a while. Is he gonna get the last hit? Is he greedy? He might get surrounded for it! He gets it, and he gets out! Fly redeeming himself.
Yeah, this time it works a lot better, but yAwS bought time when Fly was wrong. He goes immediately into the base of the orc, but there is no mana this time. When he went for the in Secret Valley, when he went for the base of the orc, there was plenty of mana going in with 3 water elementals. This time there is nothing for him, only 1 water elemental. He has the aura though. There will be a second water elemental in a minute, but how much damage can he do?
The big difference is he knows one grunt is very hurt, and so is the Blade Master. And he knows, thanks to the Footman Scout, that there's no shop yet. And here come the militia! He recognizes the weakness! He's trying to end it right now.
There is still no mana. Can the mighty yAwS surround? And the life of Fly. He's not going for it. He is going for the burrow. And this will keep Fly stuck. There will be no second hero. He wants to go for an early tech once again. And now it's time to get the Blade Master and win this tournament. Become the world champion.
Is he tagging behind this? That's the important question. Or is he all inning here? He's still tier 1. This is...
But he has a lumber mill. He has a lumber mill. He's going for a tier 1 tower push. Fly has no answer to this. There's no war mill from him. He is supply stuck.
He has defend as well. It's so important against the burrows. The Blade Master. The Blade Master. Is he gonna chase him? Or is he afraid of overextension? He's not gonna chase. He's trying to get the grunts now. There's a lumber mill. Excuse me, a war mill in the back as well. All the grunts are so low. He might be able to commit right now and kill a lot of stuff. But it's kind of dangerous. But then again, the defense keeps him safe for now. Look at the HP. 2 grunts and 1 Blade Master. So close to dying, but level up.
Yeah, he's keeping the Archmage safe. Can he get kills with the Water Elemental? With the Footman? Fly's Mitro is superb so far. The shop is ready, but will he get there? yAwS blocks! yAwS blocks, but now, can he get it? Yes, he goes back in the same time. There was so much time for the towers, the Mitro of yAwS. Look at all this red. The Blade Master's crawling to level 3 with the Archmage very defensively positioned. Hitting the Blade Master again. There is a potion for him though. He has to be careful. Holy shit, first tower is up.
First tower is up, but the second wall will not come up because the burrow is getting rid of it, and Fly's strength is coming in right here. The defense of tower pushes. Is he supply stuck though? Can he not get a second hero? Yes, he is! The grunt kill here will, however, give him the supply. Maybe he is intentionally feeding the grunt away there to the tower.
Yeah, nice cancelling of the healing and the mana regeneration with the water elemental. There is no mana for yAwS this time. He's trying to get the altar with the tower. The second tower is up, but Fly cancelled a lot. This looks better for the orc, and this is what makes him so strong against the Chinese humans, defending tower rushes.
And I think from the barracks we see a Demolisher coming right now. Yep, there it is. And it's gonna be so tough to deal with this thing with only a level 2 Archmage. He has basically gotten no experience after that little bit of creeping. Now he's going for the burrows. Blade Master, look for him, go for the AM. He's waiting for a bit more regen for the second Windwalk, I do believe. And the AM is in a lot of trouble. The crit coming out as well, but he has no more Windwalk. But another healing potion, and Fly, he's holding here, but he's losing burrows.
Yeah, the militia duration is almost over, and then it gets dangerous for yAwS once again. The Archmage cannot take one more crit, cannot take one more backstab. Here comes the speed scroll, but the Blade Master cannot commit to this as well. yAwS is blocking very, very good, but losing unit after unit. Can he get the counter kill? Oh, Blade Master is coming! Backstab is coming! Down goes the Archmage!
And we can see the crowd roaring from the back. And now this may be the one kill that the Orc needed. Can he deal with the guard towers? It should be possible with one demolisher, and I'm pretty sure a second one is coming. yAwS, mass repairing. The towers are his win condition at the moment.
Archmage, he's getting the Archmage back. Can the Militia do good in the meantime? He has defend against the burrows. Mass repair again. He has good resources. He can continue to repair this, but for how long? The Demolisher is doing great damage. Can he get the grunt? I think he doesn't want it now to not get the experience. And the tower is up.
Barely finishing.
Oh, the Blade Master! Windwalk again!
This game is really on knife, and the altar is gone!
No Shadow Hunter for Fly!
Only Demolishers. He doesn't want to get grunts anymore either. They're not that good against towers, obviously. It's only one hero and catapults, or Demolishers rather. Towers versus Demolishers. On paper, that's an easy win for the Demolishers. Can yAwS somehow do this? He's standing with the footmen in the peasant line.
He's troubling the economy of Fly. The gold income of the Chinese is not the best, but yAwS has to be careful. All the peasants, they're all about to die. That's going to be a lot of experience for the Blade Master. Maybe even getting to level 4. He cannot repair this anymore.
I don't know that he can pull this off anymore. Of course, he has been super all in all this time.
Boom!
Triple kill! 3 Demolishers now, and there's not enough footmen and war elements. Level 4! Blade Master, now the fun begins.
Yeah, but it's only the Blade Master. Here comes yAwS again. More Militia, still 2 towers up, but you see 111 critical strikes. The Archmage not level 3. These things are not looking good for yAwS at all. 3 Demolishers.
And here comes the Archmage again to start to deal with them, but it's only level 1 Water Elemental. That's the big problem. And imagine the level 4 Blade Master just going for the AM. He can easily hunt him down, get all the potions. He doesn't need to invest into units anymore. His hero is strong enough, and the catapults deal with the towers.
Yeah, there's only one remaining. yAwS not getting this one catapult, but the catapults are away. You see it here, the Blade Master. Maybe if yAwS... There is no Windwalk at the moment. Can he kick it? No. He's following the catapults, going away from the Orcish base.
And this push has been stopped. And there comes the Spirit Lodge, and Fly has time to rebuild. Here we see the tech from yAwS. He doesn't want to give up just yet, but of course we know he is in a horrible position, trying to get some free experience here from the Demolishers.
That was so close. There was a moment when 2 grunts and the Blade Master had a combined, 60 HP. It was about to end. yAwS was about to win this, but Fly coming back. The Blade Master on the hunt again. Obviously, he wants that Archmage to die for the second time. There's no boots for either of them. Critical strike again!
And more Windwalks coming. The Archmage, does he want a TP for this? I think he has to. Is he going to though? Is he? Here comes a backstab! No chance! Archmage dies again, and the rampage for the Blade Master continues.
Almost level 4! GG by yAwS! And Last Refuge is next! And I can only imagine the Russian Hawk sitting in the crowd now with a big smile on his face. He knows Last Refuge, that is Humantown.
Last Refuge. Hawk Refuge. We saw both these players playing on this map yesterday already, and just like the first game today, we saw an exceptional Blood Mage. Fly this time, does he know what to do against it? Or is yAwS gonna be looking so strong again? He needs to find an answer. It is 2-1 for yAwS in this grand final. So Fly's back is against the wall.
Fly's back indeed against the wall. 2 more match points for yAwS. And Last Refuge, well, Turtle Rock is the total exception, especially with close position. This is not a usual game. This is something entirely different. And in standard games, yAwS has looked so strong. yAwS has not done a single mistake. And Last Refuge is gonna be a normal game again.
Yeah, of course we knew yAwS was gonna go for different stuff, but I think he should perhaps rather try an expo than the early push into the base. That's just Fly's forte. That's his ballpark. He defeats Infi, TH, Yumi, everyone with it. And yAwS, who doesn't really play that style too much, maybe he shouldn't try to go for the tower rush, but then again he can double trick him. yAwS still has 1 game up. And again, yeah, me too, man.
Game almost crashed, but no.
We're in. We're loading in.
Germany.
LR, here we go. We're loading in.
This feels like football grand final, World Cup grand final. And yAwS has to pause again, I think. He said that before. Yeah, there it is. We're going in again. And we're slightly ahead of the Chinese television, but of course, you will have the reaction first here. Alright! Is this the map to glory? Is this the game for 50,000 bucks on yAwS bank account? The crowd, of course, cheering for Fly.
There's a lot of people sitting over there. Yesterday, there was a few people as well, but today they are really showing up in force. They want to support their country. They want to support their org player, Fly 100%. And again, building placement looking very good against the tower push. Very far out borrow, protected by a barracks. But I don't think yAwS is gonna go for it this time. Maybe it is called for an expansion.
Fly was in situations like this before. He won the PGL in an exact situations like this against Sky. He was down in the series there as well, but he kept fighting. He came back, but that was a best of 7 back then. This is only a best of 4/5. If he loses this map, then he's out. Then yAwS is the world champion. Or it will come down to one final map. Also possible.
That's of course what we're hoping for. Obviously, we as the casters, we want to get all the excitement we can get. We are right now in basically 4th game of the series, with yAwS having the 1-0 lead. Alright, now, Fly, what's he gonna be? Aggressive, defensive. I feel like on Turtle Rock, actually yAwS had a good early game, but then he went with that advantage for a push that yAwS is so good at defending. But if he hadn't gone for the push, I think yAwS would have been in a good position. So despite Fly winning that last game, I don't think he's very happy with his early game. Maybe
he can't be. He
wants
can't
to be even better now.
Is he going for it again? We will see.
He's going for creeping.
He switches it up. For the first time in this series, Fly is not going for the immediate arrest. Maybe he's going for that green camp to get the wards, to get maybe the illusion staff or something. It's an easy creep spot.
Yeah, but it's a little harder without the circlet. By the way, nice little trick there. If you walk into the trees, he doesn't heal himself. What's he gonna find? Could already be a big difference. The sentry wards give him so much information for the movement of the entire of a long time, and he gets the wall of illusion, also decent for scouting, but not as great as the sentry wards.
yAwS is not going for an expansion. yAwS is not going for the mercenary camp. yAwS is going for the aggressive. 2 footmen attached to his first hero. He sees, okay, he got the illusion. I know about that. I know what you did, and he's going for the second spot here.
And yeah, Fly shifting, as you said this time around. He is going for creeping, and he seems to be valuing fast level 2 faster this time around, finding replenishment. That is really, really nice now.
Yeah, he can replenish the mana and HP using it immediately. He looks strong. yAwS a little too late here.
Yeah, but he's splitting up. He wants to attack. But Fly, he's really on point right now, knowing exactly what the human's gonna do, and most likely gonna... Oh, look at this! He doesn't want to get the last hit. He finds the grunt. Maybe a mistake showing the grunt there.
That was absolutely worth it. Still level 1 for the Blade Master. yAwS getting the boots. It is 7 PM almost.
Is he gonna attack the main with only level 1 Archmage? I don't think so.
No, me neither. He needs level 2.
And finally Fly finds a pickoff. It's been a long time, unless there comes a fantastic block. Not quite. He gets the last hit. And finally, Fly finds a decent early game.
The tag is almost finished again for the Chinese. Now yAwS can pick up the pieces here at the creep spot. The Blade Master is kind of far away, but here he comes in. It's not gonna be enough to kill that troll.
His positioning is just so good. Does he have another Windwalk? I'm not sure. Yes, he does. So getting the last hit shouldn't be tough. And this is what we're used to see from Fly. He's perfectly positioned everywhere! That is fooling his opponent!
That is a huge thing, because he has the aura now. He has mana regeneration, and that would have granted the Blade Master critical strike. And we all know the Blade Master is only dangerous when he can hit that red numbers.
Scouting the main now with the water elemental, seeing the tier 2 buildings. But yAwS, he really doesn't seem to favor that harassment on tier 2 immediately.
No, he plays it passive once again. He can evade the Blade Master with his boots now, getting a lot of hits. There is mana for a Windwalk though.
But there's also a Dust. And the Blade Master's low HP now. He basically has to run back to the base to heal up.
Yeah, he used
and that is a lot of free time for the human player.
He used his Rejo Potion already. yAwS is on tier 2 as well. He is going for the Blood Mage again. This is double Arcane Sanctum. This is the standard play of yAwS. This is what won him 3 games already.
I think he should creep right now. yAwS should creep right now. Maybe he should have even started a few seconds ago. He knows the Blade Master has to go back. But he's being fooled by the illusion.
Yeah, this is a big mistake.
This is the first pretty big mistake we're seeing from the German.
In the meantime, the Shadow Hunter is out as well. The Blade Master still level 1. Will he go for the harass? He's wasting some time here. Finally, yAwS realizing that was not the real one.
All of this time he could have easily gotten at least the Murlocs, or also maybe his natural. But I guess maybe he wanted to save the militia to now go for the ogre. And if he gets this ogre camp, he might go for the next ogre camp after this. But unlike last time they faced here on this map, he's not gonna be level 3 when heading over to the second ogre.
Okay, here it is. Big item drop. Mana potion again would be awesome. No, this is the Scroll of the Beast this time. Sellable, I guess. In the meantime, Fly going for creeping as well. This is actually the first time in this series that the Blade Master is creeping something. Circlet of Nobility for him.
And by the way, he saved so much money. He didn't buy Circlet, he didn't buy boots. His tier 2 is so quick! Oh my lordy! Is he ever changing it up?
Wyverns, everybody. There was a time when Wyverns had a 100% win rate on Back to Warcraft streams, but of course, this is not a Back to Warcraft stream, this is a WCA Grand Final. But when will yAwS scout this?
Oh.
He needs to react.
How is he gonna deal with Wyvern with a level 2 Archmage and a Blood Mage?
Well, it depends. He can okay, now he knows. Now he knows, and there's no tower in the base! Not a single one!
And the Water Elemental was scouting the main, but I guess it didn't see the double bestiary.
Yep.
It only saw the single one. Oh, this is such a big problem. This is a huge problem.
He can banish one and deal with the other one with sorcerers and water elementals most likely. But when the Wyverns reach a critical mass, they one-shot the casters, and yAwS is reacting with a Griffin Aviary.
Oh, he's getting so much out of this. He already got 3 peasants. Here goes a sorceress. Not losing anything at the moment, and he's not only getting kills, he's creating space for his ground army. And even though it's small, it could be punished, but it's not, because the German is forced back into his main.
Yeah, he can't do anything anymore. Here the peasants, one dying after another.
Such a good choice, seeing how far away the Archmage is from level 2, and the Water Elemental actually blocked, can't get in there, he's losing more and more peasants. This is looking horrendous for yAwS.
yAwS heading in another Water Elemental, but everything is blocked here. He can't enter, he cannot enter this, he won't finish the Aviary. And in the meantime, Blade Master up at level 3, Shadow Hunter will be level 3 in a second. He has the Wand of Mana stealing.
Oh my god.
The building placement costing him this game. And the Aviary is finished. He will have a Dragonhawk soonish.
But 1 Dragonhawk isn't enough. He needs at least 2, probably rather 3.
Of course, the aerial shackles work very, very well. This is a health stone in the perfect scenario for Fly here.
The Chinese man. I think he's about to equalize, but we shouldn't speak too soon. yAwS is full of surprises.
He's switching to Raiders and Walkers. Yeah, this was just fooling around.
That's the right choice.
yAwS has to scout this again, not committing to too many Wind Riders.
But he still needs the Hawks though. He needs to somehow be able to deal with the Wyverns. And he's finally here, I think, gonna get level 3 on the AM.
What a crazy game already. The early mid game, perfect for Fly. He delayed yAwS by so much. The experience speaks a lot in favor of Fly. Level 2 here, level 3 here. He's getting closer to 4-3. He has plus 10 damage already, plus the health stone. Here it's a turn.
Oh, that's a really good one. Until, of course, there's Disenchant. But if he keeps tabs on the mana of the Walker...
He needs disenchant against slow, he needs disenchant against the shackles.
And the banish.
And the banish.
Now, yAwS wanting to move out to fight. Is he level 3 on his AM? He needs that, of course.
He not.
Isn't so close.
2 experience points. There's nothing nearby that he can creep.
Supply-wise, they're pretty close. And actually, Wyvern are super good for harassing, but in real fights, they're not that good. Unless you have like 70 supply of Wyvern and you can one-shot everything.
yAwS needs 1 creep here. He gets it. Level 3. Level 2 Water Elementals. They will be good against the Wyvern.
Oh, the Orc is coming in here. Ensnares could be dangerous. Also, militia support obviously right around the corner. 3 Dragon Hawks right now. yAwS, I think he saw the Wyvern. But the Orc thinking better of engaging here. It's really dangerous, as we said before.
The Blade Master is revealed with the dust. He does not want to commit into this. The Rock Golem goes towards yAwS and he gets the Rune Bracers. It's goal to get 4 Hawks in the air now. They will be enough to counter the Wyvern. Fly has to change his game. 62 supply already. yAwS 51. Both are breaking. But I don't think this is on purpose for yAwS.
I think he may think that he has to break to be able to contest the map control so that he doesn't have to face 5/5 heroes. What did he find? Crystal Ball. That's of course unfortunate. Level 4 already for both heroes. They are starting to get really out of control.
Incredibly strong Orc heroes, but the human, they catch up. Level 3 and 3. This is the most important one. Level 4 is not that important except for the Blade Master, of course. Mantle of Intelligence, also a nice item to find here. 5 Hawks. Is he committing to too many Hawks?
There's of course the danger always of bad riders, but then again it's a micro fight. Can he shackle fast enough before they go for the unstable concoction? Or what's it called? I don't know.
Both players are supply stuck. They cannot invest into anything at the
68
moment.
supply though.
68, and there's a heal scroll and a mana potion and a wand of mana stealing. Things don't look good for yAwS. He's down to 59.
The Scroll of the Beast could be really good, by the way.
The Book of the Dead as well.
There needs to be so much dispel, and there's only 2 walkers immediately losing the Berserker, and now here comes the air fight. Where's the usage of those items on the Archmage? Nice banish, by the way, on the Hawks. Here we see the first disenchant, but still so much Orc stuff remaining.
Yeah, Book of the Dead being used now. Dispel! Huge dispel from Fly. Is this the game winner for him? We will see. Awesome heal scroll. Oh, there's only 1 or 2 or 3 Hawks in the air. The shackles did good work, but on the ground, the Orc looks so strong.
And the Hawks are slowly dealing all the blade buttons. 153 is gonna be his demise. More and more heal waves coming in, and he still has so much mana. No militia coming back because they've all been killed in the past. And Fly is microing everything away. Only 30 supply remaining for the human. Now he's going for the jugular. He's TPing out on level 4 before he dies, but level 5 already.
Both Orc heroes level 5, and the Orc is coming in for the kill. There's not much to gain for yAwS. The Blood Mage is dead. The Archmage is trapped, being cast invisible, but there's Enset 200 critical strike, and that is it. The Archmage, 1 potion keeps him alive for now, but not anymore. Invis saves him. 2 Water Elementals. Can he turn this around somehow?
Oh, but he's losing everything. He's losing everything. 1 single Dragon Hawk will not be enough. More and more priests putting up a valiant effort, but what's it worth in the end? The altar trying to get the Blood Mage back. But it's too much! Oh, we're going the distance. We're going the entire set. The best of 5 will be decided by the next game. The tension, you can feel it in the air. The crowd's cheering. We're screaming. I hope you guys at home are screaming as well, because this is crazy. This is insanity. This is WarCraft.
Finally, Fly changed his tactics. Not going for the super early harass, not going for the Archmage. He crept first to very important spots, to very important items, and then of course, the Wyvern. They absolutely worked perfectly. There's not a single scenario that is better, and yAwS seems to be complaining about something.
Maybe he's complaining about NetEase, wanting to play on LAN. That's a possibility. I hope someone's gonna inform us if that happens.
Oh boy, oh boy.
But Fly, yeah, you said it. He's changing it up. He's playing really well. That game on LR, apart from the one last hit that went towards the Archmage, I think it was perfect. And yAwS, we have to question some of his decisions. Blade Master was running away with 100 hit points. He knew he had at least 30 seconds of time where there was going to be no Blade Master. And of course no Shadowhunter because it was too early. He was waiting and waiting and waiting for such a long time, delaying his level 3 by so much. And of course the Scout was not that good, because when do you really ever expect double Wyvern from
never,
Fly?
That's true, never. But yeah, following that illusion, also a big part, and it's not going to be played on LAN. This is yAwS. The final map of the World Championship in 2015 is yAwS, and boy, oh boy, what kind of crazy games have we seen on this very map. The match of the year 2009, Hooligan versus Lin.
Oh my god.
An epic, never to be forgotten battle. And the game starts right now.
We have been here for 4 days, well, quite a bit longer actually. We have been here for more than a week, all for this tournament, and we are now reaching its conclusion. The very last map, the very last decision to finally figure out who is the world champion, who is the best player in the world. yAwS or Fly? yAwS will tell us.
And here we see the final picture of yAwS before we are going in-game. The camera shows the stage once again. This is one map for $50,000. This is one map for the summit of WarCraft. Who will climb the hill first? And there it is. On the top left of yAwS. From Andernach, Germany, 25 years old, Mark yAwS Förster!
Oh my god, look at this lumber mill!
Holy shit!
Oh my fucking god.
Holy shit! Will Fly
Oh my god.
know this because the crowd will react?
What is going on? He's totally all in, total all in. Is he feeling like he's too hungover to win a regular game? Or does he think he figured Fly out and that this is the perfect answer to what Fly is doing? We have to look out for Fly Scout.
He will tech very fast, most likely with one grunt.
If he does the no grunt tech again, he's fucked.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. Secret Valley really didn't work for him. He changed it up afterwards, and afterwards it was fine. Is it maybe even gonna be a Farseer?
This is the map. No, it's a Black Master. This is the map where he played against Infi in the WCG 2009 Grand Final. He won that map in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Will this turn around this time? Will this be the day that history won't repeat? That history will bring the victory to Germany.
Nice rhyme, my friend. By the way, he got the early shop, so that means he's gonna creep the ogre, then get the item,
Gets
then
the
heal up.
grunt. He gets the grunt and the early shop. He is prepared kinda perfectly for this tower rush.
Or maybe, is he gonna expand with this? But that would be a huge surprise. Could it be an instant expansion? But then you don't really need the lumber mill that quickly. No. This could be for creeping. Yeah, it's for creeping.
He does not want to commit
Oh, no. Oh. yAwS, man, you're playing with my heart here.
What are you doing? He wants level 2 for the Brilliance Aura. And with that, he wants to push.
But why is he getting the lumber mill already? He is, like, it's not doing anything for him right now. And we have the first clause. Oh boy.
Fast tech. Fast tech.
What is going on? This was only for more lumber more quickly.
Wow.
Is this an expansion now? I'm so puzzled.
No, he cannot tech and expand at the same time.
Yeah, of course, and not Night Elf. Excuse me, that was a little bit dumb. Yeah. That's
Fast human tech and Fly, he has to be behind. Ah, no, it's equal. It's equal.
He just made me soil myself a little bit there with that lumber mill, but now it seems like it's all becoming normal again. For the Slumber Mill, he delayed his barracks by a lot, so he doesn't have that many footmen. And Fly is trying to go for the claws, trying to pimp up his Blade Master. This is what we know from many orcs. Usually Fly doesn't do this. He's more aggressive right away from the start. Is he gonna be rewarded here?
Oh, fuck. The second clause of attack for the Blade Master. We know this is one of the best maps for Blade Master. So many spots where he can find the claw, but he is not the tankiest of all heroes. Will he forget sustainability for damage?
Dude, the boots are a huge deal. Archmage got him. Okay. And he cancels the healing? Maybe? No! He's just juking around the trees, but he does get cancelled.
Okie dokie. Let's take a look at the text. Halfway through for your same for Fly.
Oh,
he is
my
slightly
lord.
ahead.
Is it level 2 for the blade as well? Not yet, but very, very, very close. Footmen are moving to the right of the map with a water element. They could easily creep the knolls. At the moment, honestly, they're not doing too much. yAwS, I have to say, is looking not as good as yesterday.
But of course, the early game is not what's gonna decide this match. It's gonna be the timing that yAwS will hit with the first push. The past few games, we had Fly with a super early attack, so yAwS was not able to cancel either the Beastery or the Spirit Lodge or anything. This might change now.
He's hanging around the middle of the map at the tavern, by the way. He might want to get a Beastmaster. He might want to make his opponent think he's going to get a Beastmaster and Fly again. Like on LR, he is exactly where he's supposed to be.
yAwS wanting to gamble here, wanting to go for the Tome of Experience.
He's not microing the Water Elemental. This is going to be level 2 for the Blade Master. But it's also a little bit of time that the human is getting. Maybe now Fly lost track of him. Oh, but the grunts, they don't lose track. This is Fly we're talking about here. They have perfect information. And now for the first time in a long time, he's trying to go for the tier 2 building cancellation with an MK second.
It's not the Blood Mage anymore. It's the hero that brought him the victory on the first map in the winner bracket final. The Archmage is still level 2, but the Footman got away. No more experience for the dear Blade Master.
The tension, I think you can feel it as well, is rising. Every little mistake is gonna make a big difference in this game. What is the mid-game gonna show us? Militia are coming to now create the Merc camp that will get the Archmage very, very close to level 3. And the Blade Master now has lost track of the human for the first time this entire game. And a little bit of a creeping mistake, letting his Water Elemental getting purged there. Not gonna be the biggest of deals because he has a big army, but yAwS showing a few mistakes.
Harriet of Vitality, of course, a great item against the Blade Master, but I think he wanted to go for the Pendant of Energy and not getting it, but almost level 3 on that Blade Master. He has the Berserker, but the same creep spot for Fly now as well. What?
And he got the Ogre at the middle. What did he get?
Big healing.
He's finding the perfect items this game. yAwS before said, if this guy finds the best items, he's unbeatable. Is it true again here on Echo?
This is the first time that we see a strong Blade Master, and this is one of the first...
If this is a pendant?
We don't know what it is. Harriet as well. So this is the first time we see a strong Blade Master, and unfortunately, we do not see the Blood Mage...
Oh, he reconsidered.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I was just about to say this is the first time there's no Blood Mage to disable him. But there is Banish now.
Alright, and finally level 3. Obviously crucial. But actually you also want to have that Blood Mage at level 3, because before that it's really hard to keep the Blade Master disabled. Speaking of which, is he gonna get the last hit? Yes, he is! Man, he's back on point!
Oh yeah, this is the Fly that we saw in the
Oh, the surround might come!
There is no mana but Speed Scroll!
Speed Scroll, never mind.
Shadow Hunter on a good way to level 3. This is the Fly we saw in the group stage. This is the Fly we saw against Infi in the winner bracket quarterfinal. And here comes yAwS with Militia, with Priests, with everything he has.
Is this gonna be for actual towers, or is he only calling the Militia expecting a fight? And yeah, he's pulling them back, I think. They're at least getting distracted by a peon.
They are distracted. Maybe once again a click, slowing them down.
Blade Master out of mana, but he's gonna get level 3 really quick here. The claws so strong. But actually, the Orcurians are all attacking the creeps. Now level 3, double level 3 for Fly. And he gets a few priests as well. Oh my lord, getting another ensnare.
This is horrible for the German, but he micros well, saving that one priest. It's 46 versus 48, but the Orc heroes are super strong.
I think he only can win with militia support, and they're so far away from the main man. There's nothing here to tank. Absolutely nothing. The Orc in open battlefield. There's no choke. Now the Blade, the Blood Mage. Mass and Snare, Speed Scroll, Hex, everything being focused. There's no invis or anything. He dies!
He should have town balled out maybe, but he wanted to commit to this fight. Now he town balls, losing one sorceress. Oh boy, 48 versus 42. yAwS falling apart in this game. Fly on the driving wheel now. He has every cards in his hand and he can play them one after another. He's even getting the upgrades. We rarely see that. We need a huge comeback now. We need perfect Blood Mage control.
Oh, yAwS is absolutely miles behind this game. He needs to play the strongest he has played yet to win this. Fly is looking perfectly situated for the title. But the German, it won't be over until he has to say something about it. Blood Mage is back now, level 1 though only. And the Orc, level 3.5 SH, level 3.5 Blade. We have mana potions, we have clarities, we have 55 supply.
This is, he has everything he needs and there's basically nothing for yAwS to creep here. Maybe a Tome of Experience can bring him back, but there's no town portal for yAwS. And, oh, there is a ToE! There is a Tome of Experience, level 2 Blood Mage, but here comes the Orc.
He knows there's no TP, so the base race is very strong at the moment. yAwS still has a bit of money, can invest into more units, but he needs to start repair soon as well. He's walking up here. Maybe a sandwich position with the militia. There's still a lot of peasants available, but now the way into the main is open. Is he gonna commit? How much damage is the Blade Master gonna be able to deal? Here come the militia. Here come the peasants. Oh, the lightning shield on the Blade Master!
Yeah,
oh my lord!
The economy is shattered. He needs a miracle in Yinchuan. What do we see here? We see a shop for Fly. He will be able, oh boy, he will be able to heal up, and finally the banish works, but the lightning shield goes on and on and on, but the damage output significantly lowered. Once again, banish being used. Level 4 on the Blade Master. Critical strike gonna be so hard. Siphon mana works well, but for how long?
He's A-clicking his own sorceresses. What is going on here? yAwS! Oh man, I think you may have been drinking too much. The Blood Mage totally out of position. He should be easily killed, but I guess he gets away for now. Never mind, here comes the Hex! GG!
Shattered dreams in Germany, but the new world champion is an Orc! The new world champion is Fly 100%!
Congratulations! The biggest title he has ever won. And in the end, China does prevail, but not before being tested. Not before Europe did show that they do have something to offer. yAwS, he went up to the big stage. He defeated the big names. He almost went all the way. He got so close. One map keeping him from the title, but still a very impressive display. Very impressive performance, and he can be proud of this. And they shake hands. He's a good sportsman.
Yeah, both very, very nice people. Both of them. Fly, he's always jolly, looking like a gangster. Look how happy he is. Wow. Fair play, that's what we want to see. The tourist not standing tall at the end, but he can be so proud of himself.
Yes, he can. He almost made the miracle happen for basically all of us. We were all hoping for it, all dreaming about it. But still, we had a beautiful tournament, a beautiful series, a beautiful final. And he gave respect back out to our continent.
And what a great story for Fly this is. He has been struggling to win tournaments. He's always losing to Yumiko, to Infi, to TH. and now we had Law Lion eliminating them all, and that was his time to shine. He was not the WCA Pro Qualifier champion, he was not the WEC champion, he was not the WCA 2014 champion, he did not win anything in the past year and a half in WCA.
Man behind.
Him, third place of course, taking home $15,000.